Hey everybody, finally back to the off-grid homestead in time to do something, and it's not raining, finally. So, the grass is... Oh, no, I bet I need to do it. Yeah, the grass is... No, it's above my knee. The grass is above my knee. So I've got to mow this lawn desperately. I'm going to start up here up front, and in the middle is pretty bad too. It's a much more lush lawn than we've ever had before, which is surprising. So I guess the grass likes the colder weather with the sandy soil. It is beneficial for that. And then we're going to move the greenhouse up forward more and in the middle of the garden so it's more flat. I'm going to have to mow that area before I bring it in though. So I'm going to get the mower going and we'll do some work here at the homestead. I just wanted to show you the height of this grass first. Well guys, I got a good share done with my old Toro self-propelled mower. Back there was a nightmare. That took a long time, so I don't know what time it is. That's where I had the corn growing, and it was dense, and I had to really just baby the mower through it. I got all the way over to the solar panels. Melanie called me to dinner, so that'll probably be it for tonight on the mower. The only thing with the old Toro is once you've shut it down, if I remember right, it doesn't like to start up again. But it runs and runs and runs as long as it's running. So that'll probably be it tonight. But it looks a lot better. Alright, I'm going to go in and see what's up for dinner, and then see if we might move that greenhouse yet tonight. I might have to wait now because I want to mow in front of it before I go. Well, anyway, talk to you guys later. So I came out after dinner and I mowed the garden till my lawnmower ran out of gas. Now I usually could get all of this done on a tank, but the grass is taller than usual, so it was hard cutting this year, and it's really gone crazy on us this year. It's colder and wet. This is my second mowing here and you'd never know it. So I literally mowed the garden. And you can see what I meant. This was planted last year, right here. I mean, there's no pulling that out by hand. So I literally mowed the garden. There were some sparse spots, but here, look. So, there it is. We're going to move the greenhouse over, maybe at now, I don't know, I'm not sure. But we're going to pull the greenhouse up into here, into this area, and then yeah, we're gonna put the greenhouse on our lawn where there's the lawn here. I think I'll pull those stakes out, but there was a pile of mulch there and some actually very good strawberries. If they bear fruit, good. If not, then I don't know. But I mowed around this just because of the pile of tree bark, which I will then use inside the greenhouse. I'm going to get Melanie's opinion, but I'm thinking of putting the greenhouse right over this spot. Well, maybe not, because this is the only spot that I didn't have to mow. I think if we do keep our garden, this will be the place to do it. Right here. We've got one single row that didn't grow back. And that was a row, and there's a walkway. And actually this row, that was the potatoes, and that's only clean because we did harvest them later. So I think that answers my question. We'll keep this part free, put the greenhouse in over here, and I'll have to move the weather station because it'll be blocked. Not that it does much good anymore. Actually, it doesn't do anything anymore. I changed the batteries and I don't get any reception anymore at all from it. Nothing. I think its time is up. It's served me for years. Anyway, we're going to move that over here. Well, we did it. It was easier than I thought. We had to lift up on the front. It's bowed a little bit in the middle top, the middle roof, so I might put a post in there and bring that back up to where it belongs. And it's somewhat bowed out in the ends, so I might get some metal stakes and push that in where it belongs and stake it in properly and straighten this out a little more. But I like it better where it is here. And that leaves us two planting rows that we can still use. So that's alright. Well, we can still plant down these rows. I'm going to put some tarps down and plastic and stuff to cover this area, at least for now. Might even cover all the way out to the edge where that is overgrown with cardboard or something, even if it's temporary. And then the greenhouse floor, I'll clean it up, finish mowing it, and start building the garden in here this coming week. The asparagus, I'm going to uproot. Well, it's spring yet and it's still growing. I'm going to dig it out. I'm going to break up the plants because, you know, that was supposed to be biodegradable pots, but they're not. And I'm wondering if that is hindering the roots from getting out. It didn't biodegrade, and I'm wondering if that's hindering the plants from spreading and actually growing. So I'm going to take this apart. Tell me if I'm being stupid, guys. I'm going to pull this out, separate these, spread them out in a row, and replant them in a better spot. Because they're not doing us any good there at all. This is the 3 seasons like that. So, and now they're going to be blocked because the lower part of the greenhouse is going to be solid wood all the way across. And nothing's going to grow that way. And then we have plenty of room to get over to the compost bin. And it's right next to the compost. It's not as far from the house. And if I do decide to still dig that root cellar, it gives me more space. So this is a better location. Now last year we couldn't do it because we had plants growing here, but this year we're changing things out a lot. And that's going to help us because the weather is just cold and it's probably only going to get worse. So work with what we got and work with the weather instead of fighting with it. And if I get this covered by fall, having a 4-foot high raised bed, we're going to use pallet framing, having a 4-foot high bed is going to keep it from freezing because the ground freezes and up higher doesn't freeze as easy. And if we get plastic on it by fall, we'll be hooked up. So that gives us a lot of time to finish this project then. Melanie's adding some more plants here. Boy, it is wet, wet, wet. We had so much rain. So we got a couple more plants. I'll show you what we got before she gets at them too much. We got some plants. Not a lot, but they were on discount. We got some peppers that are growing, so it gives us a head start since we are a little bit late. The season is late. And we've got some mixed different vegetables here and some marigolds that were on clearance, which is great for repelling pests, and a couple different tomatoes. So it's a start. We're definitely going to get a lot more once we get the greenhouse frame going. And so that means I've got to really get at it and get that greenhouse together right away. These are going in there. Alright guys, Melanie wants my help with a couple things, so I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that bell icon. Make sure you get notifications. Otherwise, you'll never know I uploaded a video. It's Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. And their day is done. Talk to you later.